Hello, Sunday School students, and welcome to Sunday School Online. I am your teacher for this session, Deaconess Robin Miller, and I come to you by way of the Greater Bethlehem Temple Apostolic Church, located in Cincinnati, Ohio, in the community of Northside, where Bishop James Chapman is our pastor, our First Lady, Lady Robin Chapman, and where we proudly proclaim as a church family, there is a God in Bethlehem, and Jesus is his name. Our lesson is Jesus calms a storm. Our lesson text is found in Mark chapter 4 verse 35 and 35 through 41, and our golden text, our focus verse, is found in the same book, Mark chapter 4 verse 41. It reads in the International Children's Bible Version, the followers were very afraid and asked each other, "What kind of man is this? Even the wind and the waves obey him." So, our aim for this lesson is to see that Jesus has full power over anything that might hurt us. So, words to know, I chose to put in full because it's a part of our aim. What does that mean? So, full means not able to hold or contain any more. It means whole, it means complete. And related words for full is bountiful, comprehensive. And the reference from the or for this is from kids.wordsmith.net. So, understanding that God has full, meaning bountiful, comprehensive, complete, whole control over anything that might harm us. I wanted us to have a clear understanding of that point. So, what's going on? Last week, we learned about God's power over nature in the Red Sea being divided in half. This week, we continue to learn about God's power over nature by looking at Jesus' authority over a bad storm. So, one of my famous questions: what are you afraid of? Ha ha. Now, if you, and this is kind of bad, not really, if you attend church with me, you know that I don't like nature from the outside on the inside. I believe that nature remains on the outside. So that's just a joke. I don't like mice in the buildings, or I don't like to see mice in buildings. So that's something that I will say I don't like a lot. Maybe you didn't say mice. Maybe you said spiders. You know, there's a term for that if you're afraid of spiders. It's called arachnophobia. Maybe you didn't say spiders. Maybe you said snakes. I know a gentleman at church. He does not like snakes. But perhaps you said neither of those things. Maybe you said something like water. If you said that you were afraid of water, there's a term for that as well. It's called hydrophobia. There are many things in this world that can make us afraid. Sometimes the things we fear are not really dangerous. For instance, some people, they fear worms. Worms have no teeth and they do nothing but wiggle and maybe get your hands dirty when you touch them. Something else. Ooh, cicadas. This one is my thing. But they don't hurt you. They don't bite you. They make a lot of noise and fly around, but they don't harm you. But sometimes we are afraid of things that can truly hurt us. After the first man God created broke his rules, the world became a place where bad things can happen. Today, we will learn about some men who found themselves in a very scary situation. Bad things were happening and they were afraid. Let's see what Jesus taught them about their fear. Jesus spent many hours teaching the crowds. It was a long day and he needed to rest. "Let's sail to the other side of the sea," Jesus told his disciples. Jesus was so tired that he quickly found a cushion and fell soundly asleep in the back of the boat. Meanwhile, the wind began to pick up. The disciples had experienced many storms while they were out fishing, but this storm was different. The wind blew and the waves got higher and higher and higher. The waves began to get into the boat, filling it with water. The boat rocked and tumbled with each swell of the waves. The experienced fishermen did not get frightened easily, but they were scared. And where was Jesus during this storm? He was fast asleep. Teacher, the disciples cried, shaking Jesus, don't you care? They were all going to die. The disciples had forgotten two very important things. First, although their teacher was a man, he was no ordinary man. He had healed a man who couldn't walk. Not only that, Jesus also forgave the man's sin. Only God could do such miraculous healing, and only God can forgive sin. The disciples had forgotten that Jesus is God. And since Jesus is God, he is the creator of all things, including the sea, the winds, and the rain. The disciples had forgotten something else Jesus had said to the disciples. Let's go to the other side. If Jesus is God, and he said he was going to the other side of the sea, then the disciples could trust Jesus to get them there. Jesus knew that his disciples were fearful and that their faith was weak, so he showed them something that would prove he controlled anything that could harm them. Peace, be still, said Jesus to the storm. The disciples couldn't believe their eyes. Instantly, the sea became as smooth as glass. The disciples couldn't believe their ears. There was silence, no beating of rain, no wind blowing. Who was this man? Whispered one to another. Who is Jesus? Jesus is God, creator of the whole world and ruler over all things. So he could stop this storm. Jesus showed that he has complete power over anything that can harm his people. In the days to come, the disciples would face many troubles as they spread the good news about Jesus. But the disciples knew that nothing bad could happen to them unless Jesus allowed it for his good and wise purposes. Jesus had power over anything that could harm the disciples, and he has power over anything that can harm us.
Excuse me. Hello. Excuse me. Hello. You. Excuse me. Hello.
I know what that sound means, and you do too. It is time for our review. So here comes our first question. What was Jesus doing when the storm came? Ha! Let's see if that's right. He was fast asleep in the boat. Very good. Next question. Why was Jesus able to stop the storm? Let's see if that's right. Because Jesus is God. Now, if you said that Jesus has authority over the wind, the rain, or he has authority over his creation, or he has authority over all things, I will accept either any one of those answers because they're correct as well. Okay, last question. Who has power over anything that can harm us? Oh, did I give it away? Let's see. Jesus, absolutely right. But you already knew that. Good job, class. Thank you for your participation. Join me next week when we're going to talk about Jesus has power over demons. Woo hoo hoo! Our lesson text will be found in the book of Mark, chapter 5, verses 1 through 20, and our golden text will be in the same book, the book of Mark, chapter 5, verse 19. And it reads in the International Children's Bible Version, but Jesus would not allow the man to go. Jesus said, go home to your family and friends. Tell them how much the Lord has done for you and how he has had mercy on you. And we are looking for you in our first annual community Christmas production of The Greatest Story Ever Told. We're looking for children ages 4 to 16 to participate. So scan the QR code to sign up. Come on out and be a part of this community production. And as a reminder, read through the Bible with us. We have our information on our website, and we encourage you to be word smart in 2025. And you are cordially invited to come worship with us this year. Join us for virtual and in-person services. For inclement weather, see our website to confirm service platforms, for instance, virtual or in person. And remember, there is room for you. Additionally, please take note of our prayer line at 513-681-9665, option 3. Please know that you are not in this alone. Please call our prayer line and allow our prayer counselor to pray with you. And now for your cordial
Listen,
invitation, a word from
God
our
wants to
pastor.
help you. The church is not here to hurt you. The church is not set up to run you down. The church is established to help you. If you're hurting, you ought to be here. If you got trouble in your life, you ought to be here. Things ain't going right, this is the right place to be. The church is where crooked is made straight, rough is made plain, sadness made joy. God's house. I've been here since I was 16, 74 now. And I've never seen the righteous forsaken, and I've never seen a seed begging bread. I tell people all the time, hang with Jesus. Whatever, hang on to Jesus. You'll make it. If you hold on to Jesus, you'll make it. If you hold to Jesus, you will make it. No demon, no devil, no hellhound can stop you. I'm holding on to Jesus. You may lose some stuff, some friends and family on the way, but I'm holding on to Jesus. Glory, God bless you.
I couldn't have said it better myself. We'll see you at church. For more upcoming events, please visit our website, gbtac.org, and stay tuned for our announcements that happen and are made during our broadcasts. While you're on our GBTAC YouTube channel, please remember to like, to subscribe, hit that reminder bell so that you get additional content as it becomes available, and we thank you. Thank you so much for having joined me for Sunday School Online. I hope that you have a great day. And remember, come back and join me again when we will be looking into the Word of God. But remember, when you come back, don't come back alone. Bring your family, bring your friends, bring your coworkers. And I leave you with my borrowed saying from Veggie Tales: God made you special and He loves you very much.